Good afternoon, I'm Jonathan with Acoustic Sounds in Salina, Kansas, and today we're going to be going over the new releases for January 5th, 2024. It's the start of a new year, and we're going to kick it off with the next three titles from the Analog Productions 75th Anniversary of Atlantic Records series. And those titles are Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare, mastered from the original master tape by Chris Bellman. Otis Redding, Dock of the Bay, mastered by Bernie Grundman from the original master tape. And Ray Charles' self-titled album, also mastered by Bernie Grundman from the original master tape. And all of these were pressed at QRP. The first 2,000 are numbered, with the first 500 being for subscribers only, and we do have a few spots left if you are interested in receiving a subscription set of the Analog Productions 75th Anniversary of Atlantic Records series. And if this is something that interests you, please email subscriptions@acousticsounds.com. Now, the next three titles that are going to be releasing February 2nd are Matchbox 20, Yourself or Someone Like You, mastered by Ryan K. Smith at Sterling from the original master tape. David Crosby, If Only I Could Remember My Name, mastered from the original master tape by Bernie Grundman. And Crosby, Stills and Nash, also mastered by Bernie Grundman from the original master tape. Couple of records up for pre-order coming February 2nd from Jemp Records, Round Room by Fish, a limited edition on colored vinyl. And shipping sometime this January from Island Records, The Killers, Don't Waste Your Wishes, a limited edition on gold vinyl. Next up we have a couple of titles from the Blue Note Tone Poet series, Elvin Jones, Polycurrent, and Lou Donaldson, Midnight Creeper. And both of these were mastered by Kevin Gray from the original analog master tape and pressed at RTI. Next up we have Ed Sheeran X, a limited edition 2LP clear vinyl as part of Atlantic Records' own 75th Anniversary series. Also from Atlantic we have Paramore's self-titled album, a 2LP reissue. Next up we have 5 titles from Rhino's Now Playing series, all compilations of 10 essential tracks from Eddie Rabbit, America, Foghat, Judy Collins, and Seals and Crofts. Next up, a couple of records from ECM, Wolfgang Muthspiel, Scott Colley and Brian Blade, Dance of the Elders, and Maciej Obara Quartet, Frozen Silence. Both of these records are pressed in Germany. New from AudioNauts, we have a brand new Jazz at the Pawn Shop Volume 2 reel-to-reel, a limited number 2-reel Ultra Master Tape edition, duplicated AAA from the analog master on 15 IPS quarter-inch 2-track analog tape. And this is also available on a WHQ CD, limited to 1,111 copies worldwide. Also from AudioNauts, Oscar's Motet Choir, Cantate Domino, a limited numbered 1-step pressing on 33 1/3 RPM and 2LP 45 RPM vinyl. That comes with a certificate of authenticity and a 16-page booklet. And this is the first time the full program is pressed as a 45 2LP set. And all lacquers are cut by Scott Hull at Masterdisc and pressed at Optimal in Germany. Next up, we just got a bunch of Venus titles in on 2LP 180-gram records. Bewitched by the Eddie Higgins Trio. Again by the Eddie Higgins Trio. A Handful of Stars by Eddie Higgins and Scott Hamilton and Ken Poplowski. Sakura Sakura by Nicky Perrott. The Last Time I Saw Paris by Nicky Perrott. Speak Low by the Tsuyoshi Yamamoto Trio. The Standard by the Venus Jazz Piano Trio. Inside Nitty Equals Gritty by the Barney Willen Trio. True Ballads by the Archie Shepp Quartet. And Crescent with Love by the Pharoah Sanders Quartet. And back in stock from Venus, some 1LP 180-gram sets, Blues for Percy by the Vladimir Shafranov Trio, You Are Too Beautiful by the Eddie Higgins Trio, Misty, Here's to the Great Ladies of Jazz by Nicky Perrott, A Lovely Way to Spend an Evening by the Eddie Higgins Trio, and La Habanera, a tribute to the music of Ernesto Lecuona by the Massimo Ferrao Trio. And now for an employee pick, and this week's pick comes from Matt in customer service. And Matt's pick was Mississippi Sun by Charlie Musselwhite. Mississippi Sun has been my favorite album since I bought it over a year ago. The Mississippi Delta Blues is my favorite genre, and this album is pure blues. I lived in Memphis, Tennessee for several years and spent a lot of time in Clarksdale, Mississippi, the home of the blues. My favorite song on this album is Blues Gave Me a Ride, and the cobalt blue vinyl is such a satisfying color. And the wonderful sounds of quality record pressings is another favorite of mine. These albums are the two that I recommend often to customers who call into the customer service department. Well, that wraps up the first batch of new releases for 2024. If you haven't already, subscribe to our email newsletter and our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe for more audiophile content.